We're going to be talking about the past 70 years here at Channel 7. I've been here for 4 decades, since 1983. This is the exact set that I started on the very first day in January of 1983. If you were watching at that time, we just had this map and a United States map. Imagine that. Only 2 maps that you could look at during the weather. They were held up by magnets, all of these different numbers, and then I changed those numbers each and every day. Now, the part of the forecast that was important is right over here. This you're looking at is a facsimile machine. This machine started out with a special ink, and it made these maps. As it pushed through, that ink, when you ripped it off, would be wet, so you'd hang it up just to dry it out. Now, the idea of this, for instance, you see satellite maps, there were surface maps, there were millibar maps. We applied that to the forecast. But basically, as we look back over the past 2 or 3 days, I would stack these maps. I would look over the satellites, look over the rest of the information, and look at the trend of the storm as it was heading our way. So it's kind of like we look backwards in order to put the forecast together. Now, what's important to know is at that time, there was a lot of room for error. And you can see why. And by the way, this jacket doesn't fit anymore. But let's move on into the future at this time. 40 years later, this is the First Alert Weather Center. As you can see, we have several high-powered computer models. Now, 40 years ago when we were talking, we only had 3 models. Now today, we have access to over 100 models, and we're putting the weather together within the minute. And here's another. It's a forecasting tool that came out in the 90s. It's known as Doppler Radar. This is the first Doppler radar site in 1993. We have 155 of these around the country, 1,500 around the world. When weather's happening, we know it. Meteorologists can tell you exactly where it's raining and snowing, and the weather radar shows where and how much precipitation is falling. The waves from the radar hit anything in the path like raindrops, snowflakes, hailstones, and it's reflected back to the antenna. The radar translates the reflected beams into an image that's showing the location and the intensity of the storm. I know I've sure enjoyed using these weather changes throughout all these years, and I hope this has improved your daily planning. Our goal is accuracy and protection in the case of severe weather. And if there's any more new items coming our way, we'll be the first to let you know. Rick Lantz, Idaho's News Channel 7.